Good afternoon and welcome to another Sky Bet League 2 season, to Salford and to the Peninsula Stadium. It's the one day of the year where hopes are universally high, pessimism is scarce and dreams are dizzy, while promotion pushes are plenty. There'll be more than a dozen clubs visualising what could be, but in Salford City and Crewe Alexandra we have two teams that have every reason to think that they'll be in the mix come 9 months' time. Harris. You won't mind that. Held up by Billington, the first corner of the game. Carl Robinson said this week that one of the things that attracted him and the recruitment team to Kadeem Harris was the low centre of gravity, how difficult he is to knock off the ball, and Lewis Billington of Crewe Alexandra certainly found that out there. Ben Woodburn's ball, a dangerous one. Adebola Oluwo not happy with the referee at all. Hang on, I think the Crewe defenders might have something to be even more displeased with. That might well be a Salford penalty. It is. Initially I thought Oluwo was just furious with the referee. He was, until he turned round and realised that the referee had actually given Salford a penalty kick. The sort of drama that you just get in the EFL. It's Connor Thomas and Adebola Oluwo that are joined up there. Mickey Dimitriou involved as well. And I think the referee's given a penalty against Dimitriou. It's brilliantly saved. On his 21st birthday, Tom Booth to his local club's rescue and his skippers. He does so well to get down to his right-hand side and in front of over 1,000 Crewe fans. Well, it's Hutchinson who'll have the throw-in for Crewe. Lunt does well to win a little bit of a soft free kick off of Ros Longello. O'Reilly, one of those Crewe new signings over the summer, joined on loan from Aston Villa. It is his left foot, and it's not cleared away. That's March, well saved. Now Aegis, turn goalwards. I think it's in. It is in. And that might well be an own goal. Connolly's trying to claim it for Crewe. But the way it pinballed around. Kadeem Harris, who was sat on the floor, showed all the body language of a man who knows it touched him last. They don't care. Connolly's trying to claim it, as I say, but I'm not sure he got the last touch. Let's find out. Osterfield has the opportunity to clear it immediately. The keeper does well. Connolly does turn it goalwards, but it comes off of Kadeem Harris last, on his debut as well. That's a poor touch, which might see the Ammies on their way with Sesse. Harris. Stockton joining the attack, as is Osterfield, but it will be Harris! And that's how you make amends. The scorer of an own goal at one end, the scorer of a fine finish at the other. Salford won, Crewe won, but then again it could read Kadeem Harris won, Kadeem Harris won. Billington must have known he was going to cut inside. But it's one thing knowing it, it's a complete other thing doing something about it. O'Reilly dances away from the Salford midfield. The Aston Villa loanee still has it, and now finds Aegis. He's got loads of support, will he need it? Goes alone, draws the good save out of Matty Young. And there you saw every single reason why Aston Villa think so highly of Tommy O'Reilly and why Lee Bell had to go and get him on loan. Just too high in the middle for O'Reilly, but not too high for Billington. And it took a wicked deflection. that made Matty Young's life difficult. And there Lee Bell knows that this season will be a marathon and not a sprint. Connolly the target again, Connolly again making contact. What a presence he's been in this first half inside the Salford penalty area. Tricky opening though against a fellow promotion contender, albeit in these early stages in Crewe. And then they go to Notts County next weekend, who of course fell just short to AFC Wimbledon in last season's playoffs. March does well to manage to get the ball in, and Crewe are back in front. Connor Thomas. All credit goes to Josh March. Never giving up on a lost cause. Connor Thomas making the run from midfield. He scores his first goal in almost 2 years. And they don't get much more simple than that. And that's a lovely little flick round the corner. And Lunt is in. Can he put it on a plate for ages? Great save from Matty Young. What a magnificent stop. It's a delightful flick around the corner. Lunt does everything right. Aegis does too. But Matty Young pulls off a simply sublime stop. Touch back to Sanders. Thomas. Lunt does well. Gets his body between ball and man and waits for the contact. George Grant couldn't help himself. Duly obliges, throws himself into the challenge. A short one. O'Reilly gets Sesse up in the air, and it's dropped in. Thomas might claim it. O'Reilly's doing so as well. The perfect end to the first half for Crewe. And boy, are those 1,000 supporters glad they made the trip north. But how Salford and Carl Robinson need to get in at the break and reassess. Well, what could this turn into for Josh March? An opportunity to put the game to bed, met by another brilliant Matty Young save. That was the opportunity he was waiting for. Long ball stuff. And not for the first time this afternoon, it's been Matty Young to the rescue for Salford City. And now here goes Jay Bird, saved by the goalkeeper. The first opportunity Salford have had for what feels like 15 or 20 minutes or so. The first opportunity for Bird in Salford colours. Headed away by Aluwa. Aegis down under the challenge of Kelly and Mike. Free kick in a very, very inviting position indeed. There is the 21-year-old O'Reilly. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. And Salford will scramble it clear. 21 years old, has left his mark on this game already. And there, he almost had the cherry on the cake. Been a few substitutions at stoppage time, so perhaps the reason for the extra seconds. Fortuitously falls into the feet of Ruben Butt. But the big but this afternoon is that Crewe Alexandra have won on the opening day of the Sky Bet League 2 season. Connor Thomas, who hadn't scored for almost 2 years, all smiles there will be from him, I'm sure. 2 goals this afternoon Harris making his debut in the worst possible way and then the best possible way for Salford, the scorer of an own goal before the scorer of an equaliser inside the opening quarter of an hour. Carl Robinson with a few questions for the referee, but he'll have a few questions for his players as well. It's finished Salford City 1, Crewe Alexandra 3.